Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is She Said. Look at here, y'all. I'm just now getting back home. It's like, I have no idea what time it is. I forgot. But anyway, I've been gone for quite a while. It's probably around 2 something. I don't know. But I did see it before I clicked on, but I got preoccupied with turning the camera around the correct way. Y'all know what this means, right? This is going to be a little mukbang, just a little bit of one because I haven't eaten anything today. I haven't taken any medicine today. And I'm not going to do a whole lot because I do need to get in the house and do some stuff. But you know what? I like y'all. So I like hanging out with y'all. And I would appreciate it if I could get a few likes if you like it, or don't like if you don't like it. Um, I like comments. I really like comments. Y'all are so sweet in them comments. And shares. If somebody, you think it's speaking to somebody or it could speak to somebody, um, give them a share. Just share it to them. Now, I went to a place called Freddy's. Let's see if I can. Well, it's not on the bag. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you this box. Freddy's. This is the onion rings. Look pretty good to me. Y'all see that? Okay. And there's a grilled cheese burger. I'll show it to you in a minute. I'm going to put this on the front of me so I don't make a complete mess of myself. And I'll tell you about what I did today. Okay, this is the burger. Oh wow, they didn't cut it in half, but that's okay. It's a grilled cheese burger. Like that. Okay. Now, what I want. Okay, I went out today to go amongst the people, and I went to a grocery store by the name of Schnucks, and I've got to ask you to bless this food, sanctify it, and cleanse it through your word and prayer in Jesus' name. I pray, Amen. Um, I went to Schnucks. They had soup on sale. I forget how much it was for. Excuse me. I forget how much it was for, but if you bought 3, you got 3 free. So you know that I can't say that was truly a sale or not, because back in the day when they said buy one get one free, you bought one and you got one free. Now they hiked the price up even more on what the price was to include that next item. That's been my experience. That's what I've seen. Okay. Y'all want a bite? Yum, 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 yum. Oh, go. Take some more. There you go. Okay, okay. This is good. Mmm, that's really good. So, anybody knows me, when I go shopping, I look around the store because you can always find something that's a better deal than what's on sale or what's on clearance. Now, what's on sale, it is on clearance. There are some items in the store that are on clearance. So, I can't even remember what I bought at the first store. Slow down, cool, slow down. Driving all fast through the neighborhood. Um, oh, there was some bacon on sale. 3 something for a pound. Y'all don't know bacon is up over $5 a pound. I don't eat a lot of bacon because I don't cook a lot. But that was one of the things. Um, Sweet tea. No, I'm not supposed to have it, but I'm having it. And I'm getting back on my regimen. Yes, I am. So, okay, let's see. I got the bacon. I got the bacon, and what did I get? The soups. Oh, and I bought crackers. They were, I can't say that they were on sale. And I was reading the packages like my goddaughter said. You got to read the ingredients that are in stuff. But I will say this. If it comes down to the ingredients, if it's not going to kill you right on the spot, and they have unbleached, enriched flour over something that you know is just going to knock you right out the game, you can go on and get that as far as I'm concerned, because I'm not going to food shame anybody, because everybody's not in the area to get in the area, not in the space to get organic, this, that, and the other, whatever, whatever. Some people feel like they can't grow vegetables, but the more that I'm around, the people that I'm around, the people that I associate with on YouTube, I know that you can grow some vegetables if you want to. When you see ladies my age and older, some slightly younger, and they're on a balcony in their apartment and they've got all kinds of pots and vessels to put stuff in, they'll put their dirt in it and they will fertilize it and do whatever it is that they do. Baby, they still look better than mine. They grow all kinds of herbs, all kinds of things. And they're taking care of themselves. Now, I'm not saying that they're supplementing everything with their garden. Of course, they have to go to the store and buy a few things. But you, when you think about it, some is better than none. In the case of food, some is better than none. And one is more than none, two is more than one, three is more than two, and keep going, keep going, keep going. Do the best you can. Do the best you can to grow whatever you can. If you are a whiz, if you just really know herbs, grow them herbs. If your carrots just get root rot because they're a root vegetable, if your vegetable, whatever's going on with that, until you learn better, you fly with it, fly with those herbs, because somebody will trade you those herbs for something else, for potato, a piece of some garlic or whatever, tomatoes, whatever. I didn't say squash. They'll do that because they may not be as good as you at growing the herbs. So my little thing is, I don't have a problem with my herbs. I don't feel like I do. I don't know where to get all of the seeds and stuff that I want. I do not like, I have an aversion to ordering online. I got one time. I got real big. My bank put the money back in my account, but the bank had to take a hit for that because somebody stole my information. I told y'all I don't like a thief and I don't like a liar. So anyway, I'm looking for, I heard Broke Farmer and another lady that I hadn't had the pleasure of meeting her, and it was my first time seeing her to my knowledge on my channel. Well, not on my channel, but on my as I'm scrolling through, you know, people's content and stuff. And she came up and she has her family and they grow things and she homeschools and she teaches her children through farming and growing stuff. And she don't know, but I'm quite proud of her because she be doing some stuff. So I am looking for, in smaller places, they call them co-ops, but in larger areas they call it feed and seed stores. Feed and seed stores. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to find a feed and seed store. Um, Now I can get whatever they have from this year or what they plan on putting out next year. I don't know how they do that, but I can get some of that, bag it up, put it back so that I can have stuff for next year and the year after that. And that was wisdom that came across the screen from Broke Farmer and this lady. Because they were saying the same thing. I mean, they were saying that now is the time to go to the big box stores and get soil, get fertilizer, get mulch, all these different things because it's going out of season. Yeah, please excuse me, but I am so hungry. Um, so I'm going to use that wisdom that they give, and I'm going to use the little money that I have to stretch it as far as I can to go get something. I got my car back. My car is clean, y'all. My car clean. Guess what? I'm gonna throw a blanket in the back of this bad boy in the trunk, and I'm gonna throw some stuff up in there because there's no time like right now. And if anybody is gonna come uh, to your yard or your home or whatever, they're not gonna be looking to steal dirt or fertilizer. They're gonna be looking to take your vegetable stuff that's grown because they don't want to do it. They didn't want to do it, or they don't have any place to do it, and they gonna just take yours. I pray that they don't do that. I pray that they will be respectful and come knock on the door and ask you for whatever and let you make a decision as to whether or not you want to give it to them. And that's between you and God. You pray about that. So, um, I usually buy stuff when it's on like super clearance, like 30 something to the bag for a big old bag of dirt you can barely lift up. I put it in my back seat, in the trunk, all of that. Car was a nasty mess. I used my car like a truck because my truck was down, like my truck is down now. And I'm believing God to get that together, but for whatever reason, my stepdad said he wanted to look at it, but he's not looking at it. So I might have to call the guys that do my lawn because I just love me some Corey. I don't know, we just kind of hit it off the first time we met. I talked to him. He was working at work and he was doing his job, And then at the end of the day, it was because that was his first day. I said, "Oh, you did a good job today." And he said, I don't feel like I did. And then my coworker, she said, "Yeah, you did a real good job today." And that kind of, I guess it made him feel better. I'm glad it did because it was true. He was not a burden to us. He was a help to us. And a lot of times when we get somebody that doesn't know how to do their job, it makes our job harder. Okay. So anyway, I don't know why I'm going down these rabbit holes and stuff. I'm trying to talk about the stuff, the dirt, the fertilizer, the stuff that's on sale, clearance, whatever. That's what I'm trying to talk about. So anyway, another bite, please. So anyway, if you can take advantage of the sales, any of the big box stores, even the grocery store, like what do you call a store? I call them little Walmarts because they got everything in them. They got clothes, they got food, they've got lawn and garden, they've got camping equipment, they got all that stuff. So I'm saying take advantage of that stuff because it's cheaper now and it will keep until next year. It will. It'll keep outside in the freezing cold, in the rain, all that stuff. It will, trust me. I've been through it several times. So that's just a tip, a hint, a tip for you. If you want to, or you think you want to garden next season, whatever season that is for you, you go ahead and get you some stuff now, and it'll be way cheaper than if you wait until they get the new stuff in and it goes on sale. Because if you don't get it, somebody else gonna get it. So you might as well jump on in there. Now, I'm gonna say this. Had a boyfriend one time, grown man. I was grown. We was grown. But here's my little boyfriend. And he came over to my house. I had put was it mulch? I think it was mulch. I put it on my front porch. I came home one day and something just didn't feel right. Sometimes I don't automatically see with my eyes. I see with my everything. I just feel it. Something's not right here. So I'm looking around and I look on the porch. I just look down and I start counting bags. I said, I had more than that. I know I had more than that. So I called him and I said, "You see anybody messing around my house?" He said, "No, I ain't seen anybody messing around." I said, "Well, there's several bags of mulch that's missing. And I was wondering if you saw anything." He said, "No, I took it." I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "I took it." I said, "Why would you take something from me?" I said, "You didn't ask me, could you have it? Bring it back." "Well, you my girl and stuff, and I said, "No, it don't work like that. You don't take nothing from me. If you don't ask for it, don't you touch it." He brought it back because I didn't say it as nice as I said it to y'all. So, like I said, I didn't say it as nice as I said it to y'all, but he got the point. I said the words, but I wasn't nice about it. So anyway, he brought it back, and to my knowledge, he has never done that again. And I hope he doesn't, because that's a good way for me to just leave you alone. If you mess with my stuff, if you touch my stuff, if you take my stuff without my permission, that's as if you was to walk up and punch my child in the face. We got a problem. And actually, I don't have a problem. You got the problem. So anyway, I'm just saying, everybody's not gonna do that. He did it. I don't know why he did that. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't. I cannot. What is that? I cannot defend people. I can't tell you why they do the things that they do, or that, because I don't think like that. I would be thinking, oh, I sure would like to have some of that. I'm gonna go ask her where she got it from. There's a lizard crawling on that house. Ooh, he's crawling up in the house under the boards. Okay. So, and he's going sideways. He's under the wall. He climbed under the wall and he's walking this way. His tail hanging out. He's going this way and his tail is hanging out. Okay, gecko, whoever you are. Um, anyway, just I'm gonna just say this: if you wouldn't want somebody to do it to you, don't do it to them. Be kind to folks, and even if if you think they don't mind, ask them, because they might have that earmarked for something else. It might be something that they promised somebody else. Somebody may have given them money for it, and they're gonna come pick up the whole thing because they got enough. Whatever. I'm y'all. Come on. I've been trying to tell people for a while now. Be kind, because people are coming unhinged. They're acting crazy. This, that, and the other, and then some more. And it's sad. So, if you're not the kind of person that likes to get beat up, then you need to leave people's stuff alone. Seriously, leave people's stuff alone. It don't belong to you. You weren't given permission to mess with it at all. Leave it alone. And tell little kids the same thing. I also went to Myers. A lot of people have heard of Myers. Myers had, I don't think they had a good deal on the soup as the other store did. They had grapefruits, which I thought was a ridiculous price, but I'm going to eat those grapefruits to get my blood pressure down. Open up those blood vessels so that my blood pressure can come down. I'm trying to think of what else I picked up. I noticed they had a lot of alcohol on clearance. I'm like, how much did that stuff cost before it went on clearance? 40 something dollars for this, 70 something dollars for that, and it's on clearance. I'm like, I don't know. If that's something that you enjoy, maybe that is a good deal for you. Or maybe if you're putting it back to what is that word? To barter with. Get somebody to do some work for you, and then you give them a cup of liquor, whiskey, bourbon. They had margarita mix, all kinds of. I'm just looking at this stuff like, what in the world? But anyway, that's what was up in there. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, I bought some kombucha because it was like 2 for 1. And I got a flavor that I've never had before. It was elderberry and something else. I don't know. I think it was lavender, but I'm not sure. I'll find out when I drink it. And trying to think of what other things I bought. Oh, I bought some. Bought some body wash. Now we've talked about hygiene before, and in the hygiene game, I tell people all the time it doesn't have to be expensive. Soft soap makes really nice products as far as I'm concerned. At least they don't itch me. At least they don't itch me. Now, the one that I pick out, that's my favorite so far, and I haven't bought any other ones unless they don't have that one there. And I've forgotten the name of it, but it smells wonderful to me. And one time, this girl that I call my niece, she's a co-worker. I met her at work. She's the sweetest, and she is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, just gorgeous. And one day I saw her, and when we see each other, we hug each other. And she said, "Oh, Arlene, you smell so good. What do you have on?" I said, "Baby, I don't know, but soap and water works wonders. I can't tell you the name of it. It's whatever I picked up in the shower because sometimes I have more than one open bottle of soap in the bathroom at a time. In the shower, just sitting around the shower. There's shampoo, body wash, a bar soap, depending on how I'm feeling that day. So I'm just saying, it really doesn't matter what kind, because when I was younger, Caress used to make me itch. And now I'll buy a Caress every now and then if there's nothing else, because sometimes you can get it for $2.50. Sometimes you can get a lot of things. That's why I walk around the store. When I go into a store and I go for specific things, I'll go get those specific things, and then I'll take a stroll up and down this aisle and that aisle. And they've changed the tag on the shelf, and they'll let you know when something's on sale and whatever, that you'll know. Now, like I said, you I went into Myers one time, and this lady asked me to help her find some shampoo for her daughter. She said, because I don't know what to use. She said her hair's all down her back. She said it doesn't look like it. Well, she was a white lady, and she and her husband had adopted 2 African American children. And actually, they looked like they were mixed, but I don't know. We can't, who knows? Who cares? You know? So I was asking her, had she used this? Had she tried that? Blah, 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 blah. And she said, no, I haven't tried that. She said, but I have tried this, and they don't have that here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, turns out that she really didn't know anything about the kid's hair. So she decided on what she was going to get, and she went on her way. And while I was over there looking at what she had gathered up to take with her, because she was gathering things, and she wanted matching shampoo, and I believe in that too, matching shampoo and conditioner. So anyway, I was over there and I saw, was it Dial? I think it was Dial for $2.50. And I went out of the house with a mission. I wanted to be a blessing to a couple of ladies at my church. And me walking up and down the aisles, I found things. I spent a little over my budget. I'm just talking about for those two ladies. A little over. But baby, I just knew that I was going to run into some deals and bargains. And I did. And I was able to bless them with, excuse me, y'all, I'm so sorry, with a box each of hygiene products. And I'm glad that I went in there and I did what I did. And it's all good. They got a blessing. It blessed me to be able to bless them. That's a blessing for me. Because when you give, it's going to be given back to you. And you've heard me say this before. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over shall men give unto your bosom. Okay. So that blessed me that I was able to do that for them. And a lot of times, if I was good at this, if I was good at content creating, if I knew the ins and outs and what I'm supposed to do and how to edit and all that kind of stuff, I could give you a better snapshot of my life. Because I I told you all that now I could tell you, but that don't mean I did it just because I told you. But I would like for you to see what I'm talking about. They have pantry boxes around this city, and I call them blessing boxes. Now, I got that term blessing boxes from a content creator called Patera. Now, that's not her channel's name, but her name is Patera. And her and her family, they go to Aldi's and they get stuff for the blessing box. They involve their children in it. Their children are big guys now. I believe all of them. I think they had three boys, and I think they're all in college, or one is out and two are in. Some I don't know. I get confused on stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. That's not the important part. But they include their children in on doing good and helping people and all of that. And it just does something to my heart to see people teaching their children to be kind and to be loving to people, and for the children to really want to do it. It's not like, oh, every third Saturday of the month, this is what we're going to do. It's like, the boys look forward to it, and you know, they help mama stock up. They help mama pick out some products and stuff like that. And all these has really good prices. Now they don't have a lot of name brand items, name brand food and stuff like that. They don't have a lot of that. It's stuff that we don't normally see in a regular grocery store, but it's still good, fresh, all this, that, and the other. I would eat it. Sure would. I have eaten it. Aldi's is just a little bit farther out to me than than where I normally would go. So I'm saying that if you are so inclined and your area has blessing boxes, or you have some scrap wood and you want to build a blessing box, I feel like my lip is swelling up. Y'all help. Mm, I don't know. We'll see in about an hour or so. Might have been something on that sandwich I shouldn't have been eating. But you, if you're so inclined to, you could build a blessing box and every now and then fill it, invite other people to fill it up, because the people in this town, they invited people to give. They said hunger is a problem. Let's feed our own people. Instead of calling in one of them big national people that'll come in with a couple of trucks and then you got to line up and all this stuff. And I'm believing that mostly it's kids that are hungry. That's just me, because kids are always hungry. I remember raising my son by myself. You could feed your child. Like, okay, we're gonna eat. Now we're gonna get up, we're gonna go over to your house, or we're gonna go over this one, we're gonna go over that one, whatever. Okay. So you go over there and they say, "Oh, how y'all doing? Y'all want something to eat? We can eat." And the kids, your child that you just fed, be like, "Yeah, I want some." Like you ain't fed them. But if you are a parent, sometimes people who are not parents, they be looking. You say you just fed them. The child said they hungry. Let's feed them and get them. He ain't hungry. Well, yes, they are bottomless pits. It ain't filled up to their toenails yet. So I'm just saying. But anyway, if you're so inclined, that might be something that you could do if you want to do. And sometimes it's best to do it yourself instead of giving that dollar to an organization. Okay, that's $1. And the people will get about that much. That much right there goes to the organization. This is what the people get. A lot of times it's like that. I'm not saying every time, I'm not saying everybody is like that, but I'm just saying that it can be like that. So that's just something to think about. If I can give you something to think about, something to ponder, something to be like, well, let me see if I can solve a mystery. And if you can do it, please let us all know, because we need to know too. And I really want to know. But I'm just saying that there are things that we can do to help people. Like taking that lap around the grocery store, taking that lap around. When I go to Myers, there are certain places that I hit every time. There's some places I don't go down there unless I know there's a sale there. Like in the freezer section. I'm going in the freezer section. What for? Not unless I know that there's a really good sale there on some stuff that I can use and that I can put up. Because sometimes I'll put it up and I wind up giving stuff away. Like, I'll call one of my brothers, you know, he's a guy, a young guy. I'm old enough to be his mama. Uh, he was friends with my baby brother in school, and I remember adopting him because he was really making me mad. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna adopt you. I said, because I'm not gonna talk about you, I'm gonna talk to you. And he said, well, I appreciate that. And he went and told his wife, she said she's gonna adopt me. She said, good, now somebody can watch you. Anyway, so that's how he and I got to talking. And sometimes I call him and say, look, I got some things at the house. I said, what you doing Saturday? You can you come by and pick some stuff up? And he said, yeah, what you got? I said, don't matter what I got. You come get it. And then I'll say something like, well, when you get to it, I want a bone. And he's like, what? I said, I want a bone. He said, I can't guarantee you can get a bone. I said, yes, you can. I want a bone. And anyway, that's a joke between us. That means there's some meat. But anyway, going right along, um, don't shut up your bowels of when you it okay, I'm losing my words again. I bind that in the name of Jesus. Mm. I am victorious in Jesus' name. Do not shut up your bowels of compassion. Thank you, Father. Do not shut up your bowels of compassion. Always be compassionate toward people, even if they mean, nasty, ugly, rude, all that stuff. Sometimes people mean nasty and ugly because they're lacking something in their life. They don't have anybody else to talk to, so they think they're going to wear your head off. Talk to you about any and everything you ain't even interested in. Um, some people are angry because they're hungry and they don't know how they're going to pay the light bill, and the kids need shoes and XYZ and some more stuff. It's like that sometimes for people. So don't don't shut up your bowels of compassion. Now I've told y'all, you do not give to your detriment. I have given until it hurt, but all my bills was paid. My gas was full of car. My car is full of gas. My car is full of gas. Bills were paid, food in the house. We could do laundry, lottie dee, lottie da. We could do that, but like I said, it hurt because I didn't have that extra to do extra things. But I didn't really need to do extra things because everything that I needed was provided for. God provided for me. He provided for my son. Did I tell you about the time I bought my son a pair of shoes for 89 cents? No, 98 cents. 98 cents. When I worked at a store called Elder Beerman so many years ago. When you became an employee, you automatically got like a 20% discount and any kind of coupons or discounts on the clothes, say like clearance, um, clearance plus 30% off plus your 20% off. First thing you know, 98 cents. And if you had a coupon, you could use that too. I bought myself a big old cubic zirconia ring for a little bit of nothing. Where that ring is now, I don't know. Do I care? No, I don't. I had it for a long time. I don't know what happened to it. And it probably in the move, from moving from here to there. My son bought me a ring. Oh, there's pucks of tawny. Okay, look, y'all. Now, this is going to be hard because um, I hope y'all can see on if you can look past that thing. He's down there by that stone and he's eating. He's got his hands up to his face. I hope y'all can see him. Wildlife in the hood, y'all. Wildlife in the hood. Can you see him? Puxatawny over there eating up some stuff. Them jaws just a working. I hope he moves. If he moves, I know y'all will be able to see him. Because he's kind of a little bit of camouflage. Okay, he got back down. So hopefully y'all saw him move. Okay, I'm going to have to rewatch this to see if y'all can see him or not. But I'm still going to put this up. Okay, here I am. But anyway, what was I talking about anyway? I forgot. I got distracted by Puxatawny. But anyway, let's go back to this. Let's not shut up our bowels of compassion toward people. Now, like I said, you don't have to let, you don't have to do anything to your detriment to cause your bills not to get paid and your family to go without anything that they need: food, clothing, shelter, water, health care, all that kind of stuff. And when people come to you with, say, for instance, they're coming to you and they say, well, I need such and such and such and such. And you got a child that's sick and needs medication, and you got a prescription that you're trying to get filled and all this stuff. And this person, baby, you are well within your right to say no. You all up in your rights to say no. If they're saying, well, can you buy me some groceries? No, not this time. Can't do it. And people literally want to get mad at you because you tell them no. Everything that you've done for them, everything that you have done for them, they've forgotten about that when you say no to that one thing. She ain't no good. I had to go without this, and I couldn't get this for my child because this. And we did talk about if there's an opportunity for you to make money, and da 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 da. Y'all know what I was talking to y'all about. If not, go back and look at the video. If God gives you an opportunity to bless yourself, to bless your family, your household, go ahead on and do that. All money ain't good money, but when God sends it, it's good money. It is. Okay, so I'm just saying, you need to go ahead and do whatever it is that you need to do to make you that extra money so you don't have to ask people for anything. Everybody, everybody that look like they got it going on, they don't. They just keeping themselves clean, keeping their clothes ironed, and you know me, I don't care. Here I be. Here I am. But what I'm saying is, you don't you don't have to look like you're having problems with your finances. You don't have to look that way to be having problems with your finances. And at the same time, it doesn't matter. That's not my business. What's going on in your pocket is not my business. You can take whatever it is that God puts in your hands and turn that around. You can just spend more time in the presence of God and turn that around. But people don't seem to want to do. Oh my goodness, you's ugly. Oh, Puxatawny. That was a little closer look. Oh my goodness. Um, Kind of scary over there. But you spend more time in the presence of God and he can turn it around. It's nobody's business how you turn it around. I've had people come and ask me, how did you do that certain thing? And I just felt like, we're not going to have this conversation. Because I tried to have a conversation with you before. And because you couldn't see it and you doubted me as a person, you didn't go to God and ask him, is this my season? Is this my time? Should I go in with her on the information part? Should I just, listen to her, listen to what she's saying? Should I let her bless me with some of the knowledge that she's learned on this? And I ain't saying I'm smart because I ain't. I'm not. I'm an average person. Da 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 da. If there's any wisdom, it came from God. It came from the wise people that I hang around that tell me things because I'm gonna listen. I may not be able to use it right now, but I might be able to use it in the future. Okay? So just don't let the hanger on people, don't let them put you in a headlock and say, okay, you're gonna do this for me because I want you to. You got it going on. Y'all got 2 cars. You got one, your wife got one. We got one raggedy old beat up whatever that me and my wife and my oldest son are sharing. Whatever. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It does not matter what it looks like. Baby, I serve an awesome God. He is showing out in my life right now as we speak. He is showing out. I don't see a way out, but I know he got a way out. He's a way maker. Yes, he is. And he's working on my behalf right now. Even as I'm making this video, he's working some things out for me. Things are falling into place. And I believe he's just showing me that he got me, and I am to depend, trust and depend on him for everything that I need. Jehovah Jireh. Jehovah Jireh. That's what I said, Jehovah Jireh. He's my provider. My job does not provide for me. My job is my seed. I plant seeds. Pay my bills, plant my seeds. Pay my bills, plant my seeds. And you know what? God comes along and he makes a way out of no way. He said, look at my baby. She over there planting them seeds. She over there doing this, that, and the other. And da da da. She don't even know what she doing. She don't know what she doing. And then he comes along and he blesses. He blesses abundantly, exceedingly, abundantly above all that I could ask or think. Trying to see who that was. They act like they knew me, but they don't. I don't know y'all. Um. So anyway, um. So that's who my trust is in. My trust is not in myself. Mm-mm. My trust is not in myself. My trust is not in man. In man. That's why I don't ask people for things. If you want to give me information, I'm gonna gobble up all the information I can to the best of my ability. And I might have to come back and say, "What'd you say about that part? I'm sorry, I didn't quite. I can't read that. I was writing in tongues. I don't know what that says." That's supposed to be a joke, y'all. But anyway, what I'm saying is this: don't put your trust in me. God is my God. God should be your God. Don't go around looking to other people to come and rescue you. We still have time to prepare. Let's get prepared. Do the best you can and trust God to make up the difference. I don't want to see nobody get hurt, y'all. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. I don't want to see nobody's kids starving. I don't want to see nobody get shot. I don't want to see nobody get stabbed. I don't want to see all the awful, horrendous things that could happen to a person. I don't want to see that. I can't stop it. If I'm not there, I can't do nothing about it. I can't holler hey and divert somebody's attention. But what we can do is we can all individually for our own individual households, we can get prepared. I know of this couple that I'm not gonna say their name. They are beautiful people. They are really beautiful people, and they teach and they talk to you and they encourage you. They motivate you. And one time there was some kind of storm coming through, da 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 da. Daddy was at home battening down the hatches, made sure the kids were safe and all this stuff. Mama got in the car and took her mother-in-law, his mama, some extra water and stuff and checked on them. She wasn't doing it for her mama, she was doing it for his mama. That's what love is. We take care of each other, but we don't leave our family to somebody else to take care of. Now, if it's, I'm gonna just say this: if you and your friends, your high school friends, and y'all 142 years old like I am, and you decide, well, I'm going to go and take care of Miss So and so or Mr. So and so or them because they my friends' parents. I just want to make sure they, they got a little water and they got some food to ride out the storm. That's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful, amazing thing. But we still have to take care of our own. Y'all better talk to somebody besides me because I pray y'all are listening. I really do. Now my son knows anytime he wants to come home, he can come home, but he knows to call first. Don't scare your mama. Do not scare me. So he'll call and say, Mom, can I come home this weekend? Can I stay with you? I say, you gonna stay with me? So what else you gonna be doing? What's going on? And he'd be like, well, I'm gonna go to this with my friend so and so, and then me and so is gonna do that, da da da. But I just wanted to spend out. Well, you ain't gonna spend no time with me? Yeah, I am. And he'll spend like 15 minutes talking to me, and then he's ready to go. I'm like, okay, fine. Then he'll come back in, blah 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 blah. Now for a long time, I took my key away from my son because he's the son that he what belongs to my mom belonged to me. So I'm going in and I'm going to eat up this, that, and the other, da, 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 and which is just fine with me. That's my baby. He can do that. Now everybody else can't do it. Don't be bringing your friends now. They need to go to their mama house. And that's just how, that's how families have their own dynamic. They have their own way of doing things. But some folks, they be like, oh, we going to go over to his mama house and we going to eat. Because every time he come home and she know he coming, she going to make a lasagna. My son likes my lasagna. I think it's pretty tasty myself. Other people like it. But in my mind, I make it so hard. Like, oh, it's too, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then I make myself do it. And I do. I'm like, wow, that was easy. I don't know why I make it hard in my mind. But it's not hard. Anybody can do it. And sometimes I experiment with the I'll put cottage cheese in it one time, I'll put ricotta cheese in it another time, and another time it'll be a whole bunch of mozzarella and it just be stringing for days. Just string. So I've been on here almost an hour, and I said I was gonna go in the house and do what I got to do. I think I told a lie on myself. I think I did. But anyway, it's been really, really wonderful talking to y'all, getting stuff off my chest. Um, just doing things, watching these people. Okay, you got a Mercedes and you parked in the middle of the road. You need to move because people trying to get by. You got a pretty car, but you need to move it before it's ugly. Don't back up. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna. Okay, that ain't none of my business. So, anyway, I can't see you. No, I don't know her. Um, I hope the rambling that I did. I hope that it made some sense to you. I hope that you could glean from it and you can use whatever it was that I was speaking on. Just something to think about. But most of all, get prepared. If you don't know what I mean by that, if you do know what I mean and you know somebody that is preparing, they've talked about it with you before, then talk about it with them again. Get you a notebook and a pencil or a pen and take some notes. It's not too late. It's not too late till it's too late, and pretty soon it's going to be too late. I pray that don't nothing happen. I pray that we all prepared and not a thing happens. And then with nothing happening, you've got stuff that you can deal with. You can do things with for however long. And it's an investment. I want to ask you a question. Okay, you riding down the street on a bike, and my car is parked over here. You got room over there that you can ride without getting all up. Why you want to ride all close to my car? Maybe he was trying to hear something. I don't know. I'm not trying to be suspicious, but I am. I'll be looking at folks like, what? Why are you doing this? Why are you so close to me? I don't have perfume on, so I know I ain't smelling all that good. I'm smelling hot. I don't stink yet, I hope. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, get yourself prepared. It can be as simple as I remember this one lady that I watched, and she would go to the food pantry every month because that's what she did. She was supplementing her income, her food and everything with going to the food pantry because she was retired on Medicare, Medicaid, whatever she was on it, and there was not a lot of money left over for groceries. So what she did was she would go to the food pantry and she would make room in the bottom of her closet, in this place and that place, da 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 da, and that's where she would put it. She would stock it up, and she would rotate it out, and it worked for her. And she said, "If I can do it, anybody can do it." And she said, "Yes, that's who I am. If you want to call me a prepper, that's what I am." Back in the day, that was just common sense. You don't wait until your stuff runs out before you go get more. And if you get an overabundance of stuff, you store it. You put it in airtight, you can it, you do whatever it is that you need to do to preserve it. And that lady, I don't know, Puxatawny, don't go out there, you're going to get hit. That car is coming. Stay on, okay. Yeah, eat that grass. Okay, I see you. Um, I'm trying to say that this lady did what they did back in the day, where they put back food. They didn't eat everything all at once. You know how some people, I've seen this. Some people will get, say like they've had the biggest paycheck they've ever had, and they'll go out and buy steaks and corn and this, that, and the other, whatever, and they roasting it on the fire, and they're doing this, they're doing the big time. That's what I call it. They're doing the big time. And they're feeding the neighborhood. They're calling all their friends. Oh, come on over, come on over. Okay, then when the food is gone, the friends are gone. Ain't nobody trying to say, hey, can I give you like $5 for a plate, or can I give you $2 for a plate, or whatever. They done ate, they full, and they gone. And you sitting there looking real crazy because you don't have any more food left. You have no more left. What are your kids gonna eat tomorrow? All this, that, and the other. What's gonna happen until your next payday? And then you have people who they get their food stamps, and they gotta feed. They call their mama and their grandma and all them. Oh, come on over to the house. We got some food, and they feeding everybody, and trying to have a big time party and all this kind of stuff. Got beer and sodas and whatever, and they are not thinking, I need to break this down. This is how much a week that I'm gonna spend for food. This is what I'm gonna put back. Oh, they're from Tennessee, and they're looking at the blue house. Okay. Well, anyway, pray about your neighbors too. Pray about who God brings in to be your neighbor. Do that for real. Ask God to bring somebody that's like-minded, that is Gonna keep their yard nice and tidy, and you don't want one of them neighbors that they move into the house next door to you, but then they're your dependent. You don't want that. But anyway, like I was saying, and I don't forgot again, but um, do what you need to do to provide for your family. And see, what I was gonna say earlier was that what we have put back, that is our, I would say, our insurance, for lack of a better word, because okay, Father God, bring back the word, bring it back in the name of Jesus. I am victorious. What we put back, that's an investment. See how I got thank you, Jesus. It's an investment. What you put back is an investment. You are putting that back. It costs, okay, prime example. I went to Myers today, and I saw that the potatoes in the can were 99 cents a can. Okay. Now when you go to the $1.25 store, the same size can is $1.25 as opposed to 99 cents. So what's the better bargain? And yes, I got a 12 pack thing. Now I'm not trying to be overt. I'm trying to be covert, under the radar. I called my neighbor and I told him about it. And he acted like he wouldn't hear me get our phone, so I just let him go on and get our phone. They ain't none of my business what they're doing. But I'm just trying to help out a neighbor. I'm trying to tell a neighbor this is what's going on. Do y'all eat canned potatoes? Yeah, somewhat. Okay. Well, this is what I saw. Da 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 da. I'm on my way out. See, just because I'm in a store does not mean that I can bring you something. I have called people and said they've got ribs, they've got rump roast, they got this, they got that on sale for $1.25 a pound. That's almost unheard of anymore. But let me see, where's that paper at? Okay, here's the paper here. Let me see what this was. Okay, a whole pork shoulder butt, $1.99 a pound, and then country style ribs, bone in fresh, $2.99 a pound. It's right there. Oh, wait a minute. Can you see it now? I mean, you probably have to look at it backwards or whatever, but there you go. All right. So I'm just saying, I call people when I find stuff like that. Me and the girls at work, we call each other, we text each other, we take a picture and all that, and tell each other, well, this is what's going on. Da, 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 da. I remember when this was 99 cents a pound. Now it's $2.69 a pound. So what I'm saying is, uh, it's an investment, because like when it was 99 cents a pound, you probably bought as much as you could deal with, and you probably gave some away, and whatever you did. But now it's $2 and something, $5 and something, some even more than that. There was some pre-cooked bacon. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Pre-cooked bacon for, let's see, three something, four something, five something, and seven something, and it wasn't even a pound. It was like maybe 10 to 12 pieces in the box, in the container. So I would say back in the day, was an investment. I'll call her in a little bit. That's my friend. Larry, and you're gonna see this anyway. So you see what I'm talking about. I'm just running my mouth. But anyway, I'm saying back in the day, we made the investment. We did without to get a little bit more, to put it back and to share with other people. And now it's so much more. So I'm just saying, y'all, it is what it is. Oh, my fat roll. So I tell y'all what, I appreciate y'all for listening to me ramble. I appreciate the help that you all have been giving me. I appreciate my subscribers because didn't none of y'all have to do none of that. I appreciate you so much, and I'm thankful and grateful to God for y'all. I speak Psalms 91 over each and every one of you. I speak salvation over you, that you get to come to know God in such a way that He will just blow your mind. You just can't help yourself. That because baby, I know He's just that good, and He's just scratched the surface. He has just barely scratched the surface of what He wants to do in your life. But see, there's things that we have to do too. It's not, oh God, if you do this for me, I'll do that for you. You do what you're supposed to do. You be obedient. Do what He tells you to do. He'll step over other folks for you. Yes, He will. He'll be like, oh, wait, move. My baby is over here. Okay, let me fix you up. Let me do this for you. Okay, there you go. There you go. And you'll be like, mind blown. Okay, so Psalms 91, Romans 10:9-10. You got a choice to make. Okay, make that choice to serve Him, to love on Him, to do His bidding, His will, and watch Him show out in your life. Be loyal, be faithful. You know how people talk about my spouse ain't loyal, my kids are not this, and my dad. Well, how are you toward God? Be that example. Show them how to be loyal. Okay, we don't see God with our eyes, but I see Him in everything now. This raggedy old tree, Puxatawny Field running across the yard, eating up everything. Little kids that just speak to you in the grocery store. Hi. I love it. I love it. I love me some babies, but I'm telling you, I ain't trying to raise no more. I'll love on yours and give them back. Then come get them again, love on them some more and bring them back. But I'm just saying, y'all, prepare. Prepare. People say, oh, it's not going to happen. And oh, y'all just talk. But what if it happens? What if it happens? Because that was my thought. I thought, I pray to God don't nothing happen. But just in case, I want to be as ready as I can be. I don't have everything that I desire to have. Got no room for it. I live in a little small house. But what I'm saying is, you will be helping yourself and you'll be helping your family. You'll be helping your loved ones, your kindred, if you prepare. I'm looking at, I think it's Puxatawny. Yeah, it's either him or one of his kids. I can't tell between them trees. But anyway, um, do what you need to do. Don't what I've heard is that dying of starvation is the most horrible death. You would rather be shot in the head and just over with. They say dying of starvation is a horrible thing. I wouldn't know. I've never seen anybody die of starvation. I don't want to see it. And sometimes you can get to a person where it is too late, and you can feed them some whatever you got to feed them, and it's just not enough to sustain them. It's not enough to pull them back from the brink. So take care of you. Take care of your family. Y'all know I'm nosy as I'll get out. As I said, out here, people be doing some weird stuff. Okay, I know where you're going. And this Mercedes has come around here 3 times. I'm wondering if they are buying some stuff. A pretty black Mercedes with the same woman in it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go, and you know what? I'm gonna get in because things ain't looking too kosher out here. So my thing is, I'm praying for protection while I get my stuff in the house, and I'm gonna leave this trash out here. I'll get it another time, and you all be blessed, be safe, walk in the love of God toward people. Pray for your enemies. Pray for your friends. Pray for your pray, y'all. Pray, pray. Prayer is talking to God. You know, there's examples in the Bible of how to pray, but you know what? I believe the prayers that God loves most is when you just open up your mouth and you tell God how you feel about a thing, whether you mess up or not. Some people be praying and they be cussing because they don't know no better. But when they learn better, they do better. But I believe that's a heartfelt prayer and it moves the heart of God because you're praying for other people and you're praying for situations to change. You're binding and loosing spirits. You bind up them evil spirits and you loose the opposite in uh, a godly spirit. We'll talk about that. Y'all have to remind me. Remind me. I still want to do a thing on diabetes for y'all. There's several things I want to do. I be going in and out the house. I just be doing too much. But God is good. Know that. If you don't know nothing else, know that. Okay, I'm saying goodbye. I love you. And I will see y'all on the next video, okay? Y'all. Go ahead on and love on him, okay? Because he loves you and he cares for you. No matter what you think, oh, I can't be lovable. Oh, yes, you are. He loves you. He made you. He loves you. He wants you for his very own. Yes, he does. Okay, you guys go ahead on and have a wonderful, what is this, Saturday? Yeah, have a Saturday evening. And I will talk to you on the next video. Could be tomorrow. Could be 5 minutes from now. I doubt it. But anyway, bye-bye, y'all. I love you. Bye-bye.